Can I get you to introduce yourself, please?
Yes, and my name is Simon Woodcock, and I'm 48 years old or young, and I I used to, when I was younger, be an actor, and during COVID, I decided to get back into doing little bit of acting. I'm also a photographer, but once you've been back on the screen, you want more. Even though it's only small parts, it's still an amazing feeling to be part of a production and to see how the process of TV and films is done. It's amazing.
Now, you're on TV at the moment, aren't you? In fact, you're on this weekend.
Yeah, yeah. On Sunday, it's the one. Well, I love the book and I love the film, and it's an iconic film that probably made one of Michael Caine's films that stands the test of time. And I think Michael Caine's very proud of the film, and it was the Ipcress Files. So it's a big boot to fill. ITV have took on a major iconic film, but I've seen all of them now, and I think it's fantastic. It's a really good homage to the 60s spy films. It's really, really good the way it's been. The cinematography is stunning, and the director James Watkins is just it's just amazing. Really great creative.
What is it like filming in Liverpool?
Well, my filming, I was filming in Knowsley, so Knowsley Lord Derby's estate. So that's where my filming was shot. That was shot over 5 days. So uh it was amazing to be actually filming in Liverpool because I only live 15 minutes. I did do only lived 15 minutes away from Lord Derby's estate. So it was really good. Um, but yeah, looking at watching the Ipcress Files at the moment, seeing some of the buildings like Liverpool Lime Street Station, and seeing one, there was a building which was shot for the cinema, which I forget where it was, but it is amazing to see all these different shots. But it was also the Ipcress Files was also shot in Croatia. I think it was shot in, I don't know, it was either it was in Derbyshire as well. It was shot in a few other Lancashire towns. So a lot of filming is being shot in Liverpool, which is great for the film industry of the Northwest.
So, can you tell us a bit more about what we are to expect without giving away too many details and too much? Because I know everybody's under contract to say that they can't reveal the plots and things.
Well, okay. So my character is called on the Ipcress Files, Professor Radley. Now he's in a small part, but he's integral to the story, to the narrative of the Ipcress Files. Everyone would have heard of Randall from the Ipcress Files, who's is the ex-mercenary who's actually captured the other scientist, the nuclear scientist. So I'm part of that series of I'm integral part of Randall, and oh my god, what's the gentleman's name? What was the scientist's name? Ratcliffe. So I'm an integral part of Ratcliffe and Randall and I'm Radley. quite funny. All R's, 3 R's there, which is quite funny. He's a man who can change people's minds through probably, well, I'm not going to give too much away, but I can change people's minds. I'm obviously a psychiatrist, but I use mind altering drugs to change people's minds.
Now, the actual timing of Ipcress Files couldn't be timed better with what's going on in Ukraine and everything, and the world in general. Do you think that's actually going to give it extra push and get people more and more into it?
Funny you should say that, Patrick. Yeah, I was thinking that when the first episode dropped. It's one of those things. The ITV had already scheduled its scheduling for 2022, and that was already scheduled in. And none of us would have known that what the abhorrent things which are happening in Ukraine at the moment. And I think it will drive ratings, because I remember growing up in the 80s worrying about when Gorbachev and Ronald Reagan with the space wars, when worrying about, nuclear war, will it happen? And then when we look back, we look at history, and we look at the future, and it looks, we're in another precarious moment in time. We've lived through COVID, which is a historic moment. I worry about, are we going to live through another historic moment in World War III? So it really is, although it's talking about spies and the Cold War, we are living in a time where it's like the West versus the East at the moment. So I think people will watch it. People who may not have liked spy movie genres or dramas will probably watch this because of what's happened. But it's a really, it's a really good series. The 6 episodes, the way, just even for the fashion, the costume set, the costume designer and the set designer has done a sterling job. And yeah, the direction that James Watkins has his vision is great. Even the first episode, it's a homage to Michael Caine. Now, okay, I love the way Joe Cole has took on the mantle of Harry Palmer. You'll have people in the camp. He's no Michael Caine, but Joe Cole is really, I think he's took the mantle of Harry Palmer and he's put his own amazing slant on it. Yeah, there's one of the first shots of Harry Palmer is a bedroom scene, and then it goes and puts his iconic. You see the iconic glasses to the side, puts them on, and then he comes into focus. I think that's a beautiful shot. So there's a lot of things to look forward to. A lot of things in this. It has you on the edge of your seat, but not in a. It's a slow burner. It's really, really good. You've got Tom Hollander. He just holds his own on. He's just one of the best actors out there. Lucy, what I love about this, in the old Ipcress Files, Harry Palmer was the man, and Jean, who's played by Lucy Boynton, was a sort of, didn't get much airtime. This, with the two of them, it's like they're both central to the film, The Ipcress Files. It's a great series to for ITV to have, and it's just been signed by AMC in America as well. So it's it's going to go. It's going to be a good series for ITV. And last week, when it went head to head with Peaky Blinders, so that's Peaky Blinders is just one of BBC's jewels, but it held its own. It was They were neck and neck, but they were 3 million, 3.4. I don't know whether Peaky got 3.4, but the Ipcress Files was on 3.2 or 3.3 at that time when it first went out. So it's held its own, and then you look on social media and people are loving it. People are binge watching it, are watching it back to back on ITV Hub.
Now, if anybody does want to see Ipcress Files, you mentioned ITV Hub.
Yeah.
Is it going out on DVD? Do you know?
I don't know. That's a good question. I don't know about that. No, I wouldn't know. But I know, I know the and Australia as well as bought the rights to the Ipcress File. So it's AMC is a big, massive channel. For them to have the rights to show it. I think it gets shown on AMC in the next, I think in April, but ITV had the first showing of the Ipcress Files. But there's talk of it becoming like a series. So Harry Palmer there'll be another series coming out about Harry Palmer. So that's really good.
So what's your space for yourself then?
Well, I can't give too much away, but I won't be in the second series.
Now, you have had interest from everybody, including Lucasfilms, haven't you?
Yeah, I've had a bit of dealings with Star Wars, Lucasfilms, but unfortunately, I had to pass up on one of the characters because I'd already just taken on another role, which I was gutted about because I'm a Star Wars nerd. I've loved Star Wars since I was a child, and to be just part of a production of Lucasfilms was mind blowing to be asked to be part of.
What are you doing now? Because you aren't just on TV at the moment, you're also heading towards the big screen as well.
Well, yeah, I've just been offered a part on a new Netflix film. I can't really say what the production is, but it's going to be. I can give you the genre. It's another spy film. I get a lot of spy films at the moment, but yeah, I'm filming in April in London for that in Shepperton Studios. So that's going to be very exciting. The costumes are out of this world. I have to go down in March for a fitting. So yeah, so I'm looking forward to that. Not bad for a Scouser.
Now, you're no stranger to ITV either, are you? You've been on quite a few other things.
Well, not ITV. I played a part in Brookside. For anyone who's a 90s or 80s person, it was one of the best soaps, groundbreaking soaps. So I was in Brookside for a few episodes. One of my series is coming out soon. It's on Amazon Prime called The Peripheral, and I'm in a new TV show on Disney Plus. I think it's going to be on. I think it's Star. I think it's the Star channel on there called The Wedding Season, which is it's a good. Funny enough, so it was I play. I can't really give too much away about The Wedding Season, but it's a great what the genre you would say is a crime, comedy, romantic series, but a lot of it where I was filming was in Manchester. But again, one of the scenes was shot in Lord Derby's estate again in Knowsley Hall. So again, two of my TV shows are being shot in the same estate, which is quite weird to think two of my filming has been shot in Knowsley.
Well, thank you for your time. Good luck,
No
and we look forward to actually seeing it on TV.
Thank you, Patrick, and thank you for having me on.
No problem.
Peace and love.
And that's actually, just before you go, we forgot to ask, if anybody wants to find out more about you, where can they go?
IMDb, they can always go on there. And on social media, on my info on my @SPP photo is where I'll be posting up. But yeah, as I say, I've just got back in after lockdown. I got back into acting, and it's the best thing I've ever done, because I've had this would be my third feature role, and yeah, so I'm loving it, and I'm just, whatever happens, I'm just embracing what comes my way, and I'm not actively pursuing it. My agent gets me little roles, and I'm just enjoying. I'm enjoying the ride. So that's it. That's what I'm looking forward to next. I'm looking forward to the next role that comes my way, which is in April. So yeah.
Well, good luck. I shall catch up with you in April, hopefully, and find out what the latest is.
Thank you, Patrick.
Thanks. Bye.
Cheers. Bye.